up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about love and marriage, Huntsville, honey. Okay, I will be reading the comments, honey, to see what the people think about this season so far, because y'all know they released the mid-season trailer. And I know the people, you know, they got a lot of comments about, you know, what's going to happen, honey, in this second half. And then I'm going to read and see what people think about this season thus far. It's been a lot of mixed reviews. Make sure you guys to like this video, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, for my members, I'm going to get back to doing some commentary on Married to Medicine. You also are free to email me at brandnews715@gmail.com. And you can email me any ideas for commentary that you would like to see as a member of the channel, okay? So if it's, you know, certain topics you would want me to talk about or a certain show, you know, put it, you know, in the email, say, hey, I would be interested in this, or what about this show? There is a stipulation. I have to find the show or the topic that you are talking about, honey. I have to find it interesting. Okay, so yup, just put your ideas and send it to my email. And if you can't remember my email, honey, go to my About section, honey, on the channel. And it's right there. Okay, brand news. News is with a Z at the end, 715@gmail.com. I look forward to, you know, hearing from you guys. Okay? So let's get into these comments, honey. Let's see what the people got to say, honey, okay, about the show. Okay, so I'm going to read one of the comments you all left for me about the show, because I found it to be interesting. So one of you all said, Tiffany does really important work. She and her business partner raise funds for medical research in tech, more specifically to find Black people for research, because not enough of us are included in medical trials, so a lot of the time there isn't enough research data to show how drugs will affect us. Can Tiffany be annoying? Sure, but good leadership knows when to put in the right people at the right time. It says a lot about MARSAU and Tisha's leadership skills, or lack thereof, if you ask me. Yeah, and that was a wonderful comment. Thank you for your comment, hon. You're absolutely correct. MARSAU and Tisha's leadership skills, they really do struggle in that area. And I feel like MARSAU and Tisha, they struggle in that area because they want their name on everything. I feel like both of them struggle with imposter syndrome, honey. They want to take credit. That's why it was originally everything was going to be sponsored by Black, and it took Kimmy, Maurice, and Mel, you know, to go back and forth with them for them to actually change that damn flyer, okay, and make it a comeback group initiative. Okay, because Maurice and Kimmy, honey, they was like, y'all ain't gonna be using our ideas, honey, and be taking credit for stuff. We not having that. So yes. And another thing about Tiffany, she really does important work. I never doubted that Tiffany, you know, would have a positive impact on the Black Business Expo. My issue with Tiffany is you're 9 months pregnant. So you need to, and that's kind of Tiffany's issue. She likes to do the most when she needs to sit down. Okay, so it was just time for you, Tiffany, to sit down And take care of yourself and that baby. Put your feet up. Take a load off. Okay? But yeah, I think Tiffany would have did well at the Black Business Expo. I really do. Oh, and Tiffany had raised over $3 million something dollars, I guess, with her company. So yeah, she could have really helped Tisha and MARSAU with their sponsorships, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, and they should have been reached out to her. You don't reach people a couple of days before and like, where they do that at? Okay, that's how I know Martisha. I was about to call them Martisha, but that's what they is, Martisha. All together, honey. You know, they don't know how to do no business. Why do y'all think they wanted Melody to be a part of the event so bad? Because they knew they needed her. And Melody would have, gave the Black Business Expo the polish, that it needed. But, they did what they did. I'm not here to beat them people down. I felt like, they did a decent job, Next time, don't have so many damn vendors. And, let people know ahead of time, like early. You can't be on Black people time, Tisha and MARSAU. Okay, now let me get into the rest of these here comments, honey. Okay. So one person says, did you hear Maurice say Mel was a marketing genius after Martell said he didn't bring his wine? Yep, we all heard it. Another person says they all know the value Mel brought to the man and the show, but they're such haters, they will never admit that. Oh, honey, they know what Melody, they know what her value is. That's why they went to her first before they even went to Stormi. Okay? So trust me, they know. They may never admit to it, but they know, honey. Okay? Another person says, but I thought Martell said that Mel was just a school teacher and that he made her and he was the brains of the businesses. If he was the special ingredient, then he should be able to do better in his own right. No, he ain't gonna do better. Okay? He ain't gonna do better. He just he's superficial, so he wants to just look the part. Okay? Without really putting in the work, and he wanted to work Melody like a damn dog. Okay, he wanted her to run all their businesses and then do all this, give him all this sucky action, honey. Okay. Another person says, I felt as though Stormi was right until she was wrong. She checked MARSAU when he approached her. Tisha understood it at the moment and acknowledged her stance, but at Tiffany's lunch, it wasn't necessary for Stormi to have the same energy with Tisha. Where you been at? Tisha came at Stormi wrong, in my opinion. You trying to overly defend your husband, and he was wrong. Well, your tone and it was unprofessional. You can't expect people to be professional and you're being unprofessional. I used to work at this job, and for the life of me, I did not understand the company because they wanted all this professionalism and ethics and morals and values when it came to you and your behavior, but they didn't give that. They are around here disrespecting the workers, trying to get people in trouble, trying to sabotage people, malign people, okay, after they get a raise or get a free gift card, honey, or something from the company. Like, just petty and childish. Monkey see, monkey do. Okay? Whatever you give to other people, the energy is coming right back to you. That's the way the universe works. Period. Okay, so the person goes on to say, Stormi really shouldn't brag about professionalism. She is running a multi-million-dollar business and lacks customer service. Has extreme delays in shipping because she refused to properly staff her warehouse in an effort to cut corners. So pot met kettle. How do I feel about that? Yeah, Stormi can step it up, and then one of y'all put a comment talking about, well, Stormi, she really ain't the most successful. She got all these liens and she got all this. And listen, most people in business have some form of debt. Okay, there are always things in life that need to be paid off. Everybody isn't gonna be just rich and totally financially free. That's not how life works. Okay, it be stuff like out the blue that could just happen and you gotta take out a loan. Maybe your credit was good and then out the blue something else happened and something else happened. And I mean, for real talk, this isn't a Stormi situation. You know, a lot of people that have businesses, you know, they are responding, you know, to life. And I don't look at Stormi and Courtney the way I do, who else is that? Toya and Eugene. Remember they got called out for having all them liens by Audra? I look at Toya and Eugene different. They mismanage their money. And they are niggas. They not used to having nothing. Okay, that's just how I see them. Okay? Remember, they said they was what? The first generation in their family to have money like that. Okay, and they mismanage it every season and be lying and stuff. We ain't seen that with Stormi and Courtney. They still in the same house. So until they start being on some Toya and Eugene, honey, I ain't got nothing. You know, I don't have nothing to too much say. She has delays and stuff like that. See, I don't, you know, I'm not in that field, to be honest with you. So I think a lot of us, we be thinking a lot of stuff should be smoother than what it is. And that's unfortunate, you know, what happened with Stormi. And I'm like, dang, they messed up on over 100 orders. Like, what the hell is the damn problem? So, yeah, should she replace staff if the staff can't get the damn job done the right way? Okay, the first time, yes, absolutely. She probably can work on that. But, you know, I'm not going to get on her for her, you know, having debts. And because let's look at her property. Now, let's look at MARSAU and Tisha and how they still over there building the damn, what the hell is it called? Scott Manor or Child? That remind me of Nene. When it's Chateau Charest, when I see Chateau Charest, I'll call it Chateau Charest. But today, I forgot what else Nene said. What did Phaedra say? What did you see? Just grass and dirt? Yeah, that's okay. When it becomes Scott Manor, honey, I will give them a shout out. But until then, honey, no. Now they trying to what? Revamp, remodel their house that they are in. And then that looks small, and then just to live in another small apartment, like, I don't know what the hell they doing with they damn money, and they claim they got a lot of it, but child, in the way that they both do business, they are unprofessional. Okay, and Tisha, you was wrong for upholding your man's bullshiggity, honey, okay? Another person says Mel won't engage with Tisha. Okay. Another person says Tisha told MARSAU he was wrong, but as his wife, I didn't think anything was wrong with her coming to Stormi saying, I didn't like how you handled it. She had to handle him like that. He's misogynistic. He's chauvinistic. He feels like he can talk to his own wife any type of way. See, y'all gotta understand that Tisha is delusional about her marriage. She thinks she's in a wonderful marriage because they on year 15, 16. But he dismisses her. He be giving her office away. He can't get up to say a few kind words to her at their vow renewal, and i.e. he didn't even renew the vows. He didn't take her to Africa. Okay, there is a lot of narcissism in that marriage. It's all about me, me, me. That's why Tisha is so damn needy as a friend with other people. Okay? And she has unrealistic expectations. That's what Kimmy said once upon a time, before her ass got all up, Tisha's butt. Okay, because she be trying to defend her every 5 minutes. Now, well, that's my sister-in-law. I need the windmill. I need to show the people, honey. Well, not show the people, shit. I need to show Lyrese and MARSAU I can have Tisha's back. Because I'm guaranteeing that support that Kimmy is giving Tisha, it's superficial. Somebody talked to her. Okay, they sat down and said it don't look good when you take Mel's side or when you check Mel and you don't have Tisha back, and somebody said something to Kimmy because Kimmy wasn't acting like that at first. Okay, another person says, I am not a fan of Tisha, but Stormi went straight hood. Tisha has a right to say how she felt about Stormi's response. She didn't tell Stormi how to react. She just told her how she felt. Stormi isn't a good actress. 1 minute she's trying to be peaceful. She's lighting her sage, and then she's back to being Little Red Riding Gangsta. Pick a team. Not Little Red Riding Gangsta, honey. Not Little Red Riding Gangsta. Another person says Stormi needs a storyline and someone to play gangsta with. When Mel paid her dust, she crawled over to Tisha. I never liked her because she wants to be Mel so bad, but lacks the business mindset or personality to do so. If she doesn't self-correct and reflect, she's going to watch her business go down the drain. All this arguing with old ladies in parking lots and bout it BS is going to be the demise of her real bread and butter. She should have taken a chapter from Candy's playbook and used the show as a platform for her business instead of making enemies in her business by trying to stretch her 10 minutes of fame. Not 10 minutes. Y'all could at least get a girl 15 minutes of fame, honey, okay? Another person says, hopefully after this, Stormi sees that the Scots ain't ish and going against Melody for their alliance backfired. Yikes. Yeah, because she was over there hanging with them at first. But see, now something has happened with them. See, sometimes, guys, we have to wait until conflict happens with people. Okay? Because they hadn't crossed Stormi. She shouldn't have been up their butt in the first place. But, you got to let stuff play out. And once stuff play out, people feel, a little bit differently about people. Another person says Tisha continues to think that everyone is going to cater to her. Just because she puts up with MARSAU's antics, everybody else does not. Stormi said, not on my watch, and I was here for the shakeup. Yeah. And I'm sure there's women that's saying, oh, that's not very feminine to act like that. And she was in her masculine. And no, like somebody coming at you crazy. You are a human being with feelings. You have the right to respond. Then she had all that stuff going on with her business and, worried if the order was going to be late. They did it wrong. She was stressed out. And they told her about all of this at the last minute. So, yeah, I was Team Stormi. I don't know about y'all, but I was Team Stormi. Dang, all these comments is about Stormi. Another person says, Stormi isn't helping her I'm not ghetto stance. MARSAU was out of line, but she gave all the extra energy and is now sending her husband out to confront him. That's how people get hurt in real life. Tisha was right to express that to her husband, and he was wrong, but she didn't like the way that Stormi responded. She should have done it in the moment, though. Any woman over 35 saying get active in a serious situation is ghetto. This is Zeus Network's lingo. Oh, I hope she has that same energy for Tisha when KEKE is around. Shit, KEKE don't care about Tisha. She done threw a drink in her face, honey. Another person says Tisha lost any bearing she had with saying Stormi's reaction to MARSAU was inappropriate because Stormi was speaking to Tisha in the exact condescending tone as MARSAU was speaking to her. So if Stormi was wrong for saying MARSAU don't want to see Courtney when he was being condescending and talking mess to Stormi, then Tisha shouldn't have gotten so upset to saying, old Tisha would have jumped across the table. That's what I'm saying. She has all this energy for women. Because y'all done seen how she done came at male throughout the years. She has all this energy for, the ladies, honey. But when it come to that man, that big toenail head man of hers, she can't check him. She over there walking around on eggshells. Okay, yes, sir. No, sir. Bowing down, acquiescing. Yeah. So I don't respect women like that. I told y'all how I feel about that. Another person says Maurice admitting to having a 406 credit score was information that was not needed and made him look even worse as a person. Like, did you have the 400 credit score dating Kimmy with the whole wife and son? Yeah, I was wondering about that. I like that he shared that. I like that he shared that. A person comments to that and says, it's his testimony. We all have them. I am a single mom in a new construction home by the age of 30 and telling other moms my starting credit score is a part of my testimony as well. Y'all can be so hateful and judgmental for no reason. Yeah, look, I agree. I can't even get the words out, honey, okay? I second that emotion. The person comments back and says, ma'am, please stop. Maurice admitting to having such a low credit score gives credence to the wide belief that Kimmy accepted the bare minimum from this man back then and up till today. No man who is serious about a relationship should approach an established woman with a low score. I agree with that too, but this is about the Black Expo. This isn't about their marriage. It's not. I know it's Love and Marriage Huntsville, but this was specifically about business, and you always want to share with people how you failed, how you have gotten knocked down by life, how you have gotten up. You always want to share your vulnerabilities, your hardships. That way you are relatable to people and they feel like, you know what, if he or she did it, I can do it too. So you really want to empower people. And, when I hear people's failures, I'm like, wow, okay. Because it lets me understand their journey. You don't really understand the journey of somebody that was successful their whole life or got everything they wanted or looks perfect all the time. You don't really respect that. You respect, that people struggle. They hustle, to get to where they got in life, So I feel like that helped him. And he wasn't thinking about the marriage. Hell, when he in the marriage, he ain't think about the marriage. So he damn sure ain't gonna be thinking about the marriage at the Black Business Expo. Okay, how you doing? Another person says, what killed me was Martell's excuse for Sheree's absence. That clown be clowning. Did you see that pretty girl offer all natural birth control for women to Martell? Did you see how quickly she walked up and how quickly he walked off? Clearly a setup. That was the lady I was talking about. It looked like he wanted her damn number because he was like all up in her face. Yeah, I'm going to come to your booth. You ain't going. And did y'all hear him talking about, yeah, I should have seen you about 5 years ago. I'm like, huh? What is he talking about? Child, make it make sense. Another person says, I'm wondering if Melody is the one that could bring in the sponsorship since both Maurice and MARSAU wanted her there to speak. That's a good point. See, they was probably depending on Melody speaking that way, and her getting them some sponsorship money, honey, okay? Also, MARSAU needed that 100 bad since he's coming out of pocket paying for traveling expenses to come home instead of staying at the old house with MJ Or was that money coming out of their personal accounts? I don't know, honey. I just know that, they bad business people, and what they did here, they must do it in other places. Okay? They had to have did some bad business. They are getting stuff done. I'm not hating on the Scots. Y'all know I give them props when I see fit. But, they need to learn how to talk to people, both of them. And Tisha, like I said, she suffers from internalized misogyny. So she's, she can recognize, and she knows that MARSAU was wrong, and he started all that with Stormi. But, she wants Stormi to react to stuff the way that she would, which would be letting MARSAU just have his way. Okay, just letting him do whatever the hell he want to do, and Stormi ain't that girl, and I'm here for it. Another person says Tisha is going to call Miss Wanda about this battle with Stormi. You better believe she never fights fair. Martell will never find a woman ever like Melody. She's a queen boss. It's hurting him deeply, especially his pride. None of coleslaw can equate to Melody's character. Yeah, but why you put none of coleslaws? I don't know. But we know that girl ain't on Melody's level. We know it. Okay. Another person says Stormi was on it. Sis came through and was about business. She gave it straight, no chaser. Martell looked like a complete clown. I thought he was about to have a toddler tantrum when he saw that Mel would not be across from him. She must give him courage. Poor thing was lost. Yep. LOL, poor Kimmy was stuck in the corner. Kudos to her for always showing up during treatment and looking good while doing so. Yeah, we got to give it to Kimmy. We got to give it to Kimmy because that's, it says a lot about her. I still say they were depending on Mel to fill the building. I was shocked to find out this was the mid-season finale. And where the hell is Love and Marriage DC at, Carlos? You didn't completely abandon them. Like I said, I felt like Carlos should have brought Love and Marriage DC back before introducing Love and Marriage Detroit. That's what I think he should have did. That's what I think, honey. Another person says Martell brother show did say, you know how my brother is. I told y'all I don't like when men say that. I don't like that. Ain't no you know how my brother is. If she would have known how he was, she wouldn't have dated him or married him. Okay? Another person says, I'm not a Stormi fan, but I love how she gathered MARSAU and Tisha. The reason they didn't invite the Whitlows to participate is because Big Lou checked breasts, hips, and thighs and Martell. Oh, I forgot about that. Y'all think they was still mad about that? Well, I could see them still being petty, honey. I could see them still being petty and spiteful, honey. Another person says the Scots' first mistake was they didn't have any sponsors. They didn't contact the Chamber of Commerce. Ain't that Tiffany? Or did she quit there? Small Business Administration, any large dealerships in the area, or any of the major industries in Huntsville that have liaisons that work with the public. And the second mistake, they didn't have any banking institutions there to explain finances. Yeah, that's a wonderful, that is a wonderful point, honey. Okay. All right, you guys, let's take a listen to the mid-season trailer of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I wasn't going to play it at first, but I want to play it, kind of go over it, and then we go read the comments, honey, and see what the people got to say about all of this, honey, okay?
Huntsville police are on the lookout for this one. I haven't seen KEKE since the news, though. It's interesting what the video catches.
She started putting items into her purse.
She stole something?
I hope she's not that one. So Marie thinks they kind of a tiny. all the way to TV to say call the police.
It's drugs.
Please don't get it. Innocent until proven guilty. I just got out of hospital. Yeah, I had intense aching.
I can't help you no more. She's lying.
I'm sure your family had called you and reached out. Tisha was the last person to call me out of everybody.
You don't want me to keep calling you a drug head? Stop the drugs. You always coming for women. Always. She's trying to check my wife. But ain't nobody saying nothing about paying no money. Stay in MARSAU business or in business. You're literally selling hair care cards for a living. To women. No, I'm talking.
So what? You got businesses in your wife's name. Okay, make it make sense. MARSAU, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Over there using Tisha's honey good credit and stuff. Okay, are you even as educated as Tisha, MARSAU? You got a lot of nerve.
Business. You know, it's the guy that sells hair products for a living.
I think it's so pathetic for these black men to try to belittle and attack black women that they see being successful.
I know that's right, honey. Okay.
Pay professionals. Not actresses, not models, professionals. Because I'm not going to pay you to talk about your teacher business.
Last I checked.
Now, it sounds like he's coming from male guys. What do y'all think about that? Put it in the comments. I'm trying to put two and two together. They're not saying, you know, who anybody is talking about, but that's what I'm getting. He talking about male. And you know Tisha gonna be right there. Yeah, babe, cause Mel got a dark soul. Like, her soul is dark. Like, and you know Tisha was upset and in her feelings, okay, that Mel didn't participate in the Black Expo. Not Expo, the Expo, honey, okay?
They got sweatshirts for sale that say Black Apostle.
Yeah, she talking about MARSAU. So she talking about MARSAU, they gotta be talking about Mel.
For you to think that all of a sudden I can just make my body want to have sex.
This is a mental thing, Kimmy.
This is a mental thing, Kimmy. This is after she done went through chemo, radiation, and then you had to find out you got cancer. You got to tell your family. You don't want them to worry. That's mentally draining and frustrating. This man has no empathy, which is the first red flag. You are dealing with a narcissist. Kimmy, girl, it look like y'all out riding bikes, but honey, you need to run and fast, okay? Walk away from Mr. Potato Salad, honey, okay? Maurice, you need your ass whooped, a good ass whooping, okay? Some Crisco Kimmy on the floors, some vegetable oil in the shower, let his ass slide around since he the big man, right? Okay, since you the big man, run up them credit cards, girl, go shopping. The man is just asking for you to run up the credit cards, go shopping, go out of town, go out with you could date, honey, in the marriage you in. Okay, go and get you a piece of chocolate, honey. I know you sick of looking at Mellow Yellow, okay? Chocolate is every girl's best friend. Yes, ma'am. And he gonna be mad. Who is that man? He chocolate. He light skinned too. He gonna be mad. What he got that I don't? Some chocolate. Okay. Mellow Yellow. She sick of your Chico stick looking ass. And so am I. Okay. He is horrible. This is after you were dragged like virally. He went viral, guys. People that never talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville talked about that clip. Okay, he's horrible. Horrible.
Medication made me feel this way. That borders on being an...
Don't cry, Neil. Listen, my bad. I apologize. Don't cry.
Nobody's crying about you, MARSAU. Nobody. Even Tisha ain't gonna be crying about you when she leave your ass.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm here for that. Yes, Lord. Tisha ain't going nowhere though, Mel. Okay, she Miss Codependent. She ain't got her own brain. She will never leave MARSAU because MARSAU is her identity. Okay? Whoever the hell she is, you know the bitch got imposter syndrome. Okay, I said it, and I ain't taking it back. Okay? You wrong, brand new. Who having an affair with MARSAU? Oh, Tisha will never forgive KEKE. Y'all know she suffered from internalized misogyny. Okay, she ain't gonna forgive KEKE for coming for her man. Okay.
She needs to acknowledge him. Her. She doesn't. So you want to be mad? Be mad. Grab your ass. I don't give a fuck.
Oh! Through the drink, honey. And it was quick, honey. Okay. Well, that's one of the basketball. KEKE, girl, I think you need to go to the Basketball Wives show, girl. You too quick, honey, for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Who from the country, honey? Okay. that KEKE is a city girl, honey. Okay. She is letting y'all see her Carisha, please, honey. Okay. KEKE, I can't believe it. But I'm here for it. Oh, I can't wait, honey. I can't wait. When is September again? Okay. Ooh, this shit is good, honey. And look at MARSAU got that damn cigar there. Tisha, why didn't you throw anything back? If it was Mel, she would have threw the whole damn table. Y'all know she hate Melody. That my cousin, brand new. She was wrong for what she did. She wasn't invited over there. Not there, honey. It's there. Damn.
How about that?
Oh, he want to call in the police. And then KEKE, man, he a big man, too. Yeah, check him. Check him. Okay. So his KEKE husband talking to Lyrese. Oh, and KEKE still cursing and stuff. Oh, child, this is good. Carlos, my nigga, you on that Christmas list. Okay, you go. What you want out of the Dollar Tree, Carlos? Okay. Don't y'all laugh at the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree got it going on. They selling a lot of stuff up in there. Even the stuff you can find at Target. Okay. Child, we had to change the music, honey. We had to change the music after that. I was a little asleep, honey, when I was doing this video, but I then woke up. Yes, Lord. I want to see what the people think about the trailer. The mid-season trailer, honey. Let's get into it. One person says it's the way Mel straightened up when MARSAU told her not to cry. Yes, Melody was like, nigga, I ain't crying over you. I got something in my eye, okay? I thought she was gonna hit him. Another person says Kimmy is a pick-me woman, period, point blank. Just is able to articulate herself better than Tisha, but the mind frame and Betty Wright spirit is there. Not Betty Wright, the cleanup woman. They trying to say you the cleanup woman, Kimmy. Ooh, child. Another person says, Melody, the one with any type of compassion, innocent until proven guilty. Now, as far as that, because some of y'all was, get me together in the comments, and that's fine. Okay, correct Miss Robinson, honey, when she don't know, okay? KEKE is denying all of the allegations of her, stealing allegedly out of the Home Depot. Okay, she said, honey, they got the wrong person. Okay, and so what I'm hearing is all of this is going to play out throughout the season. They go, I guess, find KEKE not guilty, but we see MARSAU and Tisha, and this is how I knew that Melody wasn't lying at that reunion about her being on the pills and MARSAU making a joke out of it, because that's all he talked about. In this trailer, he dragged her and she threw that damn drink, and MARSAU didn't even protect Tisha. Tisha didn't protect herself. Okay, Miss Codependent. Why you didn't get active, Tisha? Ain't that what you told Stormi? Okay, ain't that? You said normally you would jump across the damn tape. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing, Tisha. Okay. Another person says, man, the way KEKE threw that drink at Tisha, I will be tuning in. I know that's right, huh? And I'm going to have a drink in my cup, honey. Yes, Lord. Another person says, I just hope Mel doesn't let Martell push her buttons, because y'all know they was over there in Texas filming together, to where they are arguing. I'm tired of Carlos King making money off of their inability to get along. Another person says, I'm from Huntsville. It wasn't her stealing. She was at Home Depot though, but another lady was stealing and they used KEKE's photo instead of the actual woman. So now rumor has it that KEKE is suing them allegedly, as she should, because that makes her look bad. Okay? That makes her look bad, honey. Let's get that music, honey, back on, honey. Yes, Lord. Okay, another person says, how is MARSAU coming for Courtney when all his businesses are in his wife's name? That's what I said. That's what I said. Let me calm down. Like, child. Courtney he go get him together. I cannot wait. Because he thought he was going to bully Stormi, honey. He didn't think that Stormi was going to speak up for herself, guys. He didn't think that. Okay? So that's why it's good that Stormi is going to check that fool. Oh, another person says there has not been an epic drink thrown since Eric threw that drink on Jennifer. Yeah, that was pretty epic, but Eric was wrong. He shouldn't have did that to Jennifer. He shouldn't have. When a man do that to a woman, that's not cool. Now, what KEKE did to, what KEKE did to Tisha, I was here for that. Okay. Another person says, I want to see Courtney and Mel get MARSAU together. Yes, honey. They go tag that ass. Maurice is a complete a-hole who's not showing an ounce of care or compassion and understanding for his wife, who just came out of her breast cancer treatment. Exactly. He doesn't care. He's very dismissive. Y'all watch out for that. Watch out. And that goes to show you the person you are dealing with has a personality disorder. They're dismissive. There isn't any empathy, no compassion. It's get back to me. Let's talk about me. We saw what he did with Monster, moving Monster down there just because it looked good or sounded good. I told y'all, he is Maurice. It sounds nice. It looks nice, Scott. And Kimmy, why you date that man for all them years and make him your husband for him to act like this? He should have stayed on the bench. Okay, you shouldn't have married him. And I think that it took her so long to marry him, guys, because she had doubts about it. Because what woman is waiting 7, 8? I mean, I know everybody's situation is different, but with the way he treats her, it seemed like it was some doubts. Okay, it seemed like it was some doubts there. I wish Carlos would ask her about that. Have they even ever addressed that? I would want to know. Another person says, if Maurice was that kind of attorney, nobody would want him. I know. Another person says, Carlos better show all of this because he's known to switch it up. Yeah, they don't be showing everything, Los, so you need to work on that, big homie. Another person says, I don't believe KEKE was stealing out of Home Depot. Another person says, so what if Courtney has a business selling women's products? Money is money. Exactly. I told you all he's chauvinistic. Okay? I told y'all. Everything is about you a man and, I'm the big man and I run everything. And y'all remember when Courtney and MARSAU had a talk before. And Courtney was like, I like that me and my wife, we do stuff together. I like that we a team. And MARSAU didn't want to hear that. He didn't want to hear that because he's all about himself. Okay? Tisha had to beg him so that she could go back to school, start working, building, her little empire. She had to beg for that stuff. That man wasn't in support of that. He wanted to be the only one known for doing anything. That's not right. It's not fair. You're not in a fair marriage. Okay, shout out to Funky.Neva. What do you always say? Fair exchange is not robbery. It's when there is no fair exchange. There is a robbery happening. And MARSAU be robbing Tisha. Okay? And then she takes it out on other people. That's not right. Another person says, KEKE was not stealing, and the way they trying to accuse her of doing drugs again. Yeah, they went right to that. That goes to show you that Mel was telling the truth at that reunion, that they was, making jokes about her. At least MARSAU was, right? That is funny. I ain't gonna read it, honey. It's too much. It's too much. But one person says, I really do feel bad for Kimmy. I take a lot of medication. I have a 0 sex drive. I explained this to my husband, and he has been so gentle with me. This has been over 10 years. Never has there been a rollover in taking it to a discussion. Kimmy and Maurice are not even a year in. This is what happens when you do not have a relationship beyond sex. True. I agree with that. Why buy the cow when you can buy the whole... Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? He was getting the milk in both places. Kimmy made him choose, and he will forever blame her for his broken family. He respects Kiowa more. Maybe he wants Kimmy to leave. What do y'all think of that? I never thought of that. I don't think he wants Kiowa, because Kiowa don't look like she there for that chickadee. Okay? It don't. And like I told y'all in my review, I think Maurice and Kimmy, their attraction to each other, I think a lot of it is sexual. And yes, that's important, but that your relationship can't be built off of a whole bunch of sex. It's gonna fall apart. But I think she enticed him, and for some reason I'm seeing that, because it's like, why is he acting like this with her? He's comfortable. It's like he's did it before, and he's probably did it all throughout their relationship. Y'all got to think of that. Another person says, I am tired of hearing about Maurice and Kimmy's sex life. Another person says, I thought Maurice was an addict when he said he had sex with 6 women in a day. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Another person says it's a mind thing. Why can't Lemonhead tell his mind he doesn't need sex? Exactly. And don't get me wrong, I feel like we all, like sex, but damn it, like if somebody going through cancer, it's all types of other things out here to meet your sexual desires. That's what porn is for. Watch it, grab your balls, play with them, look at the porn. There you go. Kimmy didn't have to suffer through anything. Okay, pleasure yourself. Okay. Another person said the story about KEKE came out last year. I wonder why they using it when we already talked about it in these streets. Another person says Carlos needs to pick up the story on how the Scots are scammers. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Woo. Another person says, I feel like this is why Kimmy didn't want to reveal her cancer diagnosis, because she knew Maurice was going to act a fool like this and she didn't want us to see it. Ooh, that's a good point, child. Okay. That's a good point. Oh, child, they saying KEKE pressure wash Tisha with that drink. Not pressure wash. Wasn't that Mariah told Heavily, better pressure wash this brother Tucker. Oh. Another person says with KEKE, I really don't know if she's back on The substances, I do feel like it's an easy read to deflect. You can always bring up the substances to dismiss the things she says. Yeah. That's why I believe what Melody said. He made fun of her. Hide your stuff, hide this, ha ha ha. Somebody's addiction is not funny, you know? So, I don't know. Another person says Stormi doesn't have a multi-million-dollar company. She got something. She over there with some property. Y'all better reconcile. Shout out to Miss Wanda. Her and Courtney are warehouse workers, not warehouse. Courtney mixes their formulas without gloves, equipment, or any machines. Good Lord. Ooh, child, leave Courtney alone. Courtney is a good man, Savannah. Okay, I like Courtney. He's, business oriented. He's respectful of his wife. He's married for the right reasons. He wants a partnership. A lot of men will marry you because they want a dictatorship. They don't want no partnership. They don't care about you. It's all about you and how you can serve them, but they, want all their needs met. And you always, ladies, you want to choose somebody that communicates with you through, your values, what's important to you. Okay, when they buy you a gift, do they buy you something they would like or something you would like? We all like different things, So, yeah, but Courtney is a team player. There's a lot of misogynistic and chauvinistic energy on this show. These men, they're not going to like Courtney. They're going to make fun of him treating his wife the correct way. Okay, because they think that being a man means disrespecting, dishonoring, being non-cooperative with her. They just feel like you got to tear your woman down and build yourself up, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Cowards do that because they feel like that's the only way they can be powerful, not really putting in the hard work on their character, right? So, child, ain't nobody got time for that. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.